We are going to solve the above question. The question says we should find the terminal voltage VAB using superposition theorem. All right. For us to use superposition theorem, we are having two sources here. We have the voltage source and we have the current source. So in this question, we are going to consider the voltage source first, and while we are going to turn off our current source. And how do we turn off our current source? By what? Open circuit. So we are going to open the circuit. So we are going to draw another diagram here that will show everything I want to do clearly. All right. So you can see here is our diagram. Now we are considering 4 volts voltage source, and then we are turning off 2 ampere voltage source, and when we turn it off, we introduce an open circuit. So which means this part here we can clean it, this part here we can clean it. All right, but I just intentionally draw it like this so that you are going to see that it is open circuit. All right, so now we are going to apply Kirchhoff voltage law. All right, so for us to apply Kirchhoff voltage law, we are going to need to take our direction. All right, so let's take our direction. All right. All right, so don't forget that we have already turned off our current source. So the current here, I, will be equals to what? 0. All right, so let's start our movement from here. We are starting our movement from -4 volts. Then we are moving, here is negative. Don't forget that we are not given this one, but we know that if this one is negative, this will be positive. Current flow from what? Positive to what? To negative pi. I hope you understand that. So negative, positive, positive, negative. So we are going to have positive, then negative here. All right, so we are starting from negative, so it's going to be -4. All right, so this is 4 volts. All right, now here we are having 10 ohms resistor here, and we know for us to have voltage across the voltage across this 10 volts is going to be V equals to IR, that is I multiplied by what? By R. So and our I is nothing but it's going to be plus, so plus 10I. Then we are having plus 3 VAB plus 3 VAB, then plus what? Plus VAB. Everything will be equals to what? 0. All right, so and don't forget that our I is equals to 0, so it shows that we are going to have -4 plus 10 into 0. 3 VAB plus this is going to give us 4 VAB. Everything will be equals to what? 0. So -4 plus, then we are going to have 4 VAB, which will be equals to 0. So if we move this to the other side, 4 VAB will be equals to 4. If we divide both sides by 4, then our VAB will be equals to what? 1 volt. All right, but mind you, since this is the first voltage source that we are considering, so what we have here should be VAB VAB 1. So let's take it to be VAB 1. So the second, when we consider the second one, it's going to be VAB 2. So let's take this to be VAB 1. Okay. All right, so that's it. So now the next thing we are going to do is to consider the current source, which is current source 2A, and then we are going to turn off the voltage source. So we are going to draw the diagram here. You can see our diagram now. We are considering 2 ampere. All right, so let me quickly explain a concept to us clearly here. Now, when we are considering our 4-volt voltage source, we are going to observe that our current will be flowing from this side because we are having our voltage source here, and this is negative positive, this will be positive negative. Now if you look at this now, our current is flowing from this other side. So and then here we already have here to be negative positive, so here is going to be positive negative. I hope it is clear to you. All right, now the next thing we are going to do here is to take our direction, right? So let's take our direction because we are also applying Kirchhoff voltage law. So we let our direction be in the same direction with what we are doing. Okay. All right. So that is all right. So let's call this I2. Now I'm going to see that our direction here is in alignment with our voltage source because it's going in this manner. Our current is coming in this manner. I hope it is clear. All right. Now let's apply Kirchhoff voltage law. Now we can always start from the negative side or you start from the positive side. So if you start from positive side here, this is because by the time you say you are moving in this manner, the first part you are going to, this is the first part, that is, this is the beginning, this will be the end. So if you are starting from the beginning here, it means anything you are considering here too, you are going to start from the beginning. I hope you understand. If you are starting from the end here, this other part too, you start from the end, you consider the end. I hope you understand. All right, so now the first thing we are going to do is we are starting from the beginning, which is negative. So it's going to be negative VAB2. Okay, then we start from the beginning. The beginning of this one too will be what? Negative. It's going to be negative 3VAB2, and then the beginning of this one too is going to be what? Positive. Plus what? Plus 10, and then I2 will be equals to what? 0. I hope this is clear. All right, but our current here is the same thing as the current flowing through this what side, which is 2. So our I2 is equals to 2 ampere. So we are going to have minus this is minus 4 VAB2, then plus what? Plus 10 into 2 will be equals to what? 0. All right, so 10 times 2 is 20. So I'm going to have minus 4 VAB2. 20, if we move 20 to the other side, it's going to be 0 minus 20, which is equals to minus 20. So negative will go with negative. Then we divide both sides by 4. So 4 will go with 4. Then VAB2 will be equals to what? 5 volts. So by superposition theorem, the voltage across terminal AB, which is VAB, will be equals to VAB1 plus VAB2, which will be equals to VAB1 is 1 volt plus 5, which will be equals to 6 volts. So here is the solution to the above question, and I hope the question is well simplified and well understood. You can comment that in the comment section. Let's know how far we are going, and if today is your first time of coming across our content, do well to click on the notification bell so that anytime we upload a video like this, you'll be the first to receive the notification. And then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't also forget to share this lecture with your friends studying electrical and electronics engineering and even physics that might be in need of this, because we are tackling various questions from different institutions. All right, and don't forget to also reach out if you want a private tutoring section with us. And don't forget that we have a lot of materials for you guys on uh, circuit analysis. These materials are very, very good. They are specially written by us, and you know anything coming from us are very, very reliable. All right, and if peradventure you are having difficulties in understanding any topic, you can reach out to us, and we are going to prepare a material for you based on your topic of interest. And if you're having challenges in solving your assignment, you can reach out to us. Check the description of this channel. You have access to our email address and our WhatsApp number. Feel free to reach out to us. Thank you. Stay tuned for more.